I am using an Ethernet cable for the first time since the early 2000s. And, well, you know, pre-Wi-Fi basically. So I'm hoping that this is gonna help my frame drops. I've been having like, I mean, this game's always been kind of like whatever to run. It's not been perfect, but every now and then I get it, and it looks pretty decent. But recently it started to like really frog out again. I don't know why. Also, I have it like set up to use my highest, whatever. I don't know what it's called. Whatever driver, the GPU, whatever. I don't know which one it is, but it's using the highest one. But now that it's on Ethernet, I'm expecting consistency. I don't know what to change the bitrate to. So if anybody who's listening to this knows, I've always had the bitrate like around like 1500, 1600 because I was on Wi-Fi. I'm assuming I can probably go up higher now, but I'm keeping it on just what I have it on regularly just to see how this first like playthrough goes. I won't know anything really until after I'm done streaming and I go to edit my video. But yeah, if I'm on the Ethernet cable, you're watching this video. If you're watching, you're hearing me. If I'm using an Ethernet cable, what is the recommended bitrate? If you know the answer to that. And I do like 30 FPS. I'm not really like, I don't need to be, I'm not really one of those 60 FPS best quality streamers, gamers. It's just not important to me, probably because I'm nearsighted and everything's blurry anyways. I'm not gonna say even with my glasses on, but sometimes it's not perfect. It's not. Okay, so I'm continuing this huge mission. Huge mission. I don't know exactly where I'm at in it right now, but my goal is to do all the mythical beast quest. That's my goal. That's gonna take me about 16 years. Because on my way to do all those quests, I'm gonna be doing the main story, side quest, cultist quest, whatever I can get my hands on. To me, that's the perfect way to play this game. And I feel like it's going really well. This is the perfect game to just derail. You know, no rules. That's how I like it. Now, I don't actually remember the last thing I did. It says gather shell. I was doing some kind of fancy quest like that. Gather shell. With the lyre broken and the festival. Oh, that's right! This story was so crazy. This lady's like long lost son was like, he like tricked us into talking to his mom and like reading her a poem or something, or like I don't know. And then he used it as a diversion for him and his girlfriend, I don't know who she was, to steal this lyre. She's a musician, she's a poet, she's an artist. And then I don't know what happened to the girl. I think she's fine, but the guy was kidnapped. And I think he was gonna be used for like ransom or whatever, I'm not sure, but we freed him and then we told him to go talk to his mom. I have only been playing for like 30 seconds, but I already feel like it's smoother. I hope it registers. At least I tried. You know, I'm trying. One step at a time. It's taking me years, but it's happening. I still need to take a picture of like what I actually like, what my stream setup actually looks like. So you can just see, you know, where I started. I mean, if I should have taken a picture of the MacBook I used to stream on. Borrowed. You need help? What, is this a mercenary over here? Only mercenaries really talk back like that. Imagine standing there just taking arrows. What? My tame animal has died? That's literally impossible. I just got Carousel. That's impossible. It was over there for like 30 seconds. I don't want to start the game over. I feel like I should though. That's kind of like disrespectful. That shouldn't have happened. Like, because I couldn't mind my own business. Who even are you? I guess, like, I don't know why I'm fighting her. Because I don't want to assume that my last save is autosave. It should be alive. 2 minutes ago? Should be alive. I just feel like it wasn't fair to Carousel for me to start the game off like that. I feel like Carousel is going to be around for a while. But yeah, like, usually when I'm running, it'll like, feel like, I don't know, like, chugging along. I feel like that's not happening. It hasn't happened yet. Wow. Oh, the shells. I was like, who is out here? I'm all the way. This is the only place on the beach with shells. Oh, how cute, dude. Let me put this away. I love shells. Wait, okay. Let's say, okay. I used to collect shells. I mean, I have a shell collection. A lot of it came from a dear online friend, though. really awesome, beautiful, unique shells I have. I don't know what to do with them. I need one more shell. It's well hidden. I wonder if it... Oh, it's like right there.
This shell should be perfect for Praxilla's lyre.
I really want to see... You know what? I've never seen how mother of pearl is like made. You know, I like mother of pearl. I think it's really pretty. Also like the inlays. You know how you see it a lot on instrumentation. See it a lot on instruments like guitars and whatever in the fretboards. I really like that. I think it's so pretty. You can see them too. Even like I've seen acoustics who have like mother of pearl inlays like around the opening. I don't know what it's called. Where you know the opening is the circle. And I want to see how they do that. Like, cause what is it really? What is mother of pearl? Like actually, like what kind of shell is that? Is it really pearl? Imagine watching your friend die. I wonder what this is. What is this? This a quest item right here? Just at the thing? What is this? After the war? Oh, that's interesting. Some kind of like, unbeknownst to Kassandra, she fulfilled a quest. Like one of those. Is this some place that people want me to die? I just want to be sure before I pass through here. No, it's just a town. Gather silver birch. Okay. This is a very RPG like quest. I like it. It's non-violent. Oh wait, this is the exploration area. That's right, I need to get silver birch. Birch trees? This is gonna be harder to find than the shells. Man, what? Okay. Oh wait, oh, is it like this? It's on the ground? Silver birch. Okay, I gotta look on the ground. I was looking at the trees. Still gonna be difficult to find. It'd be cool to have a cat that was like a violent cat pet. That's something that protects you. Oh, I didn't realize I had 3 of them already. Okay, now we just go back to Praxilla. Oh yeah, okay. Here, you can fix your lyre now. You should talk to your son also.
I have everything we need.
Excellent. Give it here.
Be careful with it.
He'll like me better when I'm done. You always were too rough with your fingering.
Well, that's the first complaint I've heard about it.
There he is, looking more handsome than ever.
You call this your best work? You're robbing me blind.
Oh, shut up and go deafen the masses with your wailing.
Thanks for the help. Here's your drachmi. I need some time to put a high cost through spaces. I might need some help after though, so swing by my tent when you have a minute.
Sure.
Okay.
If I'm in the area.
A quest and a quest and a quest and a quest. Maybe by the time I go back to her tent, she's gonna be talking to her son, and they're gonna, like, she's gonna be like, "This is why I left you," you know, that whole thing. Oh wait, let me talk to this man. I don't even know what I'm doing over here, but he has a quest for me.
Here, hunter. Finding much game in these parts?
A physician will pay me well for bear livers. He says
Bear
he needs them for
livers.
medicine.
Bear livers? Sounds awful.
There's too many bears around here anyway. They'll be hunted by somebody eventually. Might as well make medicine out of them.
Sure. You need it delivered? You want the bears killed? You need it delivered?
So you want me to deliver it to the physician?
Yes, simple enough. It needs to arrive in one piece.
I got you.
You can count on me.
This is the second
Miss Theos.
bear body part
couldn't
quest
do
I
this
remember
without
doing
you.
recently.
May
The other one
fates
was
be on your side.
this spy was like hiding secret messages in a bear's bladder. Because bear livers, that's why. That's so dumb. I gotta stay on track. I am slowly making my way down to mythical beasts, but there's a ton of side quests nearby. And if they're really nearby, then it doesn't hurt to do them. It doesn't hurt to do them at all. But I just gotta make sure they're always, I gotta be keeping moving south. So where is this at? Bear livers? Is that south? Okay, okay. That's back to town, and then I could hit my way back the other way. Assuming, okay, there's another thing. I still need to, I'm gonna finish What's-Her-Face's quest. Whatever she wants. That lady with the lyre. Because that's interesting. And then we'll continue moving south. That's the goal. I don't know what will happen. We'll see. Oh, there's another. Is this a Lost Tales Giver quest? These are some of my favorite. That might be just be that lady I've been talking to this whole time. This is the guy who wants to... Who are you? I don't even know anymore.
A hunter told me you'd be expecting this.
Thank you, Miss Theos. Here, This is for you.
Okay, so I didn't have to kill the bears. Just had to deliver that. Piece of cake! Maybe this is... I don't know her name. I should learn her name. Yeah, maybe this is the musician's thing. This is like... This looks like her. Yeah. This is her. Okay. What's up, lady?
The Mistios returns. Do you have time to accompany me and Achaikos to our triumphant performance?
Sure. I got time. I love a musical thing.
After all this, I wouldn't miss it.
Excellent. We team up once more.
So we're a team now. Can I still expect to get paid?
After my performance, drachmi will be in no short supply.
Think she's paying me for my company just to be in her audience?
You dedicated your life to your art. You must have a lot to show for it.
I write 100 poems every night when I go to sleep, and I throw out 100 every morning when I wake up. Luckily, some have survived to touch people.
Do you have any favorites?
There's one I'm well known for that is very dear to me. The most beautiful thing I leave is the light of the sun. Second are the shining stars and the face of the moon. Then ripe cucumbers, apples, and pears too.
Sounds nice. But we should get going.
That's her most famous poem, or the one that she loves?
Cucumbers!
Yo, she gotta take off like that? I gotta tell you.
In your poem,
Wait,
you say
I'll
you
wait
need
until they're
the sun.
finished.
Why?
Not me. Adonis. He's being asked upon death about the most beautiful things he's left behind. To me, there is no greater beauty than that of the sun and the moon and stars.
Oh, why is he being asked this?
Adonis is beauty incarnate. What could be so beautiful that even he would be pained to leave?
Oh, okay. This is where she's gonna perform. Nice place. Oh, okay, hold on. Real quick. I just want to say that if I was alive during this time, assuming everything was copacetic, I would kill at poetry. I would be super famous for that.
I see.
Because if you think about it,
Looks like we've made it.
Marvelous.
back then, I mean,
Looks like my adoring fans are ready for me.
should I be on the stage with you?
Catch the show.
I'm trying to say something. Back then, like, how much poetry did they really have out? You know what I mean? Because, like, she's famous off of those two lines. She's famous. And those two lines she gave me, I'm not saying, like, it wasn't great, but it wasn't amazing. You know, but back then, maybe it was like, whoa, the sun and the moon and the stars, I never thought of that. Apples and cucumbers, oh my gosh. You know what I mean? People, maybe back then people didn't appreciate the little things like that. So if you spoke it, it was more impressive. Wait, this guy. I wonder if I can talk to him. Alcibiades. He's a troublemaker. I can't talk to him. Okay, we're gonna be on stage with her.
It's Praxilla!
I heard she was coming this year.
Praxilla! Recite something for us.
I've been reciting this poem for years. Kassandra, would you do me the kindness of allowing me to hear it anew from your lips?
What, I'm supposed to repeat after
I
her?
couldn't.
Call and response?
Nonsense. You know everything you need to do it justice.
I don't even know the poem. Was I supposed to remember what she told us? Wait, what she said? The most beautiful thing I leave is the light of the moon. I thought she said the sun. The most beautiful thing I leave is the light of the sun. I think she said this. Oh my gosh. I didn't know how to pay attention.
Praise be Apollo.
Okay. Second are the shining stars in the face of the moon. Second are the shining eyes in the face. That's absolutely not it.
Second are the shining
It's just making fun of this poem.
face of the moon.
I wasn't making fun though.
One of my favorites.
He loves this one. Then ripe cucumbers, apples, and pears too. Absolutely
Then-
cucumbers.
Ripe cucumbers, apples, and pears too.
That's always been my favorite verse.
I'm happy my poem touched you so deeply, Cassandra.
Wow.
Have you thought about trading
It's not
your
quite a
spear
haiku.
for the lyre?
I will stick to swinging swords, thanks.
Guess I have a good memory.
It wouldn't be a poetry festival without someone causing a disturbance.
Praxilla, get to safety. I can handle them.
Who's coming? Who am I handling? Who am I handling? What the heck? This is who I'm handling? Why are there so many people? Who is this man coming up from behind me? Is that a civilian who got in the crossfires? I'm telling you, if Praxilla or my Lynx dies because of this nonsense. I wonder why people want her dead. Like, this is ridiculous. But maybe she's like... Who's a famous person that people want to die? Can't think of anyone. I'm sure there's many. Who are these people? The whole entire town hates her, dude. Maybe it's one of those like, oh, you know, like, they don't like her content. Like, maybe they think like, oh, you worship the wrong god. Something like that. Are you okay, girl? This man coming up out of nowhere. I have 2 bounties on my head. Or whatever, you know what I mean? That's ridiculous. I don't think this was supposed to go this way. Like, maybe there was another way. And now I gotta... Oh, God only knows what level... 44? What am I? Oh, this is... Okay. Listen. If my Lynx dies... It put up a really good fight, I gotta tell you. That was like 13 people we had to fight. Honestly? Wait, can I, excuse me, oh my gosh. Can I assign my ability point right now? It's not really, I don't know if it'll help. Said poetry is blasphemy. Only the gods were meant to create. That's actually exactly, I feel like, the vibe. I don't know, or maybe she owes someone money. Shieldbreaker? I don't need that. Nothing I equipped is gonna help me right now. Because I haven't upgraded my, sphere. I'm just gonna get this. Who cares? I wish there was a way, like, I can heal myself. I can't heal my Lynx. And I feel like that's a travesty. Ugh. Why? I'm like, why are none of my abilities working? Hold on now. I'm pressing the buttons and not even doing anything. That's okay. If I die, it's totally fine. Because then that means Carousel's still alive. What I don't want to have to do is that poem again. Though, you know, it was like a quick thing. It wasn't that bad. Still, that's a lot of people. What? Did we even win that? Maybe it was a fluke. Like, maybe we actually did kill everybody and then, oh, just so happened to have a bounty put on us. If that's the case, how much money do I owe? Not that much. Who's this? Hypsipple? The Smoldering? I'm gonna just pay it then. We got lucky. I would say. We killed all those civilians. Carousel's alive. Sounds like a win-win. I don't know if I got all those items I picked up before, but who cares? Are you alright?
Happens every year. Some cursed idiots drink too much wine and get themselves killed.
I didn't know poetry festivals were such lively events.
Indeed. I need to take a moment to recover. Let's go back to my tent.
So that fight had nothing to do with her? Just like some rowdy thing?
Praxilla, it has taken me long years of soul searching and many nights of
Oh, this is
tears
her son.
to bring myself to this moment. I am Archimedes, your son.
When I heard the name of the man who stole my lyre, I suspected it might be you.
How many people are named
dreamt of hurting
Archimedes?
you as you hurt me and my father 1,000 times. But I only knew you as the mother who abandoned me and not as the artist that I just saw.
Just as Adonis lamented the beauty he left behind, I too left that which was most precious to me on the death of my old self.
You're not dead. Neither of you are. Take this opportunity and see what you can build together.
Thank you for
Well, I
all
guess that's a
you
happy
have.
ending. Weird, but an ending that's happy. They're both being really mature. Mostly the son, I gotta say. Because the mom did just like walk out and didn't care.
The poem I'm working on is my favorite yet.
I don't know if she'll ever really love you the way... Okay, I was talking to you, dude. I don't know if she'll ever really love you like the way you know, deserve to be loved as a son by your mother. But like, I hope that it heals you enough and that, every life goes on. Okay. I don't want her to use him. Do you know what I mean? Like, what if she's like inspired and he's her muse now and she's like, oh, my son's returned and blah. And she has another like 30 years of a successful career and that's good for her. But it doesn't sound, it's the whole concept doesn't sound like true care and devotion. Do you know what I mean? Just sounds like, what can I gain? Can't find the right words, but hopefully you get what I'm talking about. Okay, that was that. We gotta go south, but before we do that, what are there any quests on the way to south? You always have to ask yourself, are there any quests that I can do as I go do what I'm supposed to do? Do you know what I mean? What I was trying to say? Language of the ancients. Explore the underwater ruins. Where is this at though? Oh, it's all the way over there. That's a really cool one, but that's not south. But it's right there. Like, why wouldn't I go do this? This looks important to me. I should do this. A rare Mycenaean stele. Stele? How do you say this word? Stele? Was the keystone to unlock the ancient language etched into the tomb's walls. A most worthy discovery indeed. Thus, Eppie sets aside doubt and embraced the adventure. Who is Eppie? Is that somebody I know? I feel like, oh my gosh, that's my new best friend. I found him. I forgot where I found him at. He was getting like attacked, like sitting on the ground, and I helped him. And he's just so happens to be really into like ancient, tombs and things like that. And he loves to explore them and explain them to me. And I go in there, I pave the way, and then he comes in and he just talks. It's a perfect combination, synastry. I'm gonna go hang out with him. Okay. It's not on the way, but detour. A cool detour. Wait. I saw some olive wood. Every time, dude. I'm telling you. If we had, what animal is good at climbing mountains? Besides goats. Can't really ride a goat. Mules? Llamas? What do they use in Peru? There's people in Peru, I think, where if you try to go to Machu Picchu, I'm pretty sure, don't quote me, you can ride a certain animal up the mountain. And it's like good for that. I don't remember what animal that is. I just feel like if it's a... Oh my gosh. Did you just hear that? That scared me. I haven't heard anything like that in quite some time. My windows are open too. Wait, training camp? I don't care about that. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. Could it be donkeys? I don't think so. I never heard of donkeys being able to do that. Wow, look at this. Big... Is it a lake then? It's a huge lake. Lakes are actually terrifying. I've talked about this before. Well, this is like an ancient old lake house. Wow, this is like gonna be our first like underwater tomb. I don't know if we've done an old underwater one yet. I was just watching this movie with my sister called Resurrection? No, Turistas. We did watch a movie called Resurrection, but we also watched one before that called Turistas. And basically, it's kind of like right after the movie Hostel came out, but it's not related. I mean, it's about these tourists who go to Brazil and they get lost or like they get robbed or whatever. And there's this one guy out there who's trying to take their, spoilers, ruins of Arni. He's trying to take their organs, their kidneys, and sell them probably on the black market or whatever. My point is that there's a lot of shots of underwater caves. It's just like everybody was kind of just a regular person, and I never understood these kind of movies. Like, if I'm in that situation, there's no way I'm gonna all of a sudden be able to swim through an underwater cave and like I'm gonna know exactly how to hold my breath. Like there was one scene towards the end where it's like the most stressful scene. They're being chased by this hunter, and they go up to like these rocks and they just like take there's a water bubble. How would they know to do that? There was no part of the movie that ever like showed them learning how to identify this misshapen thing of water, because they're in a dark cavern, okay, underwater. I don't know if you've ever looked underwater, but whether it's chlorine or just water, you can't see. You don't have goggle eyes. It's gonna burn. It's gonna be gritty. How do they know to identify that that's an air bubble? Let's suck it out. Like they could be swallowing water and die. Anyways, yeah. It couldn't be me is all I'm saying. But it makes me want to practice stuff like that because I always imagine that somehow I'll be thrusted into these situations, and I'm gonna need to know this. Wow, this is so cool. Wait, this is our first underwater ruin. This is real life. This is really it. A key is needed to open this chest? We've never had that. You want to swim underwater and look at runes? That's right, but you can swim. Like, do you know how long you can hold your breath? I can swim too, but not like, I don't swim the way that you described how you swim. I want to open hidden chests while free diving. I think the concept of free diving is amazing. There's that, I forgot, it's a documentary I think on Netflix called something. Deep Breath? I don't know, but I want to watch it soon. I don't know when. But I think the concept is cool. I feel like it makes sense to free dive. I never really liked, like, I know that people wear, where am I going? I know that people wear, oh look, I'm about to just drown right in front of you. They wear, not Kevlar, wetsuits and stuff, you know, because the water is cold. But I think, like, that's part of the fun, is feeling all the elements. I don't know how long I can swim underwater. I think like 45 seconds something is not as good as it could be. I just, like, I'm not a good breath holder the last several times I've gone swimming. But I should try it. It's been a long time. I really haven't swam in, like, for real in, like, years. Where is this? Okay. We gotta explore this area. There's a key here. Maybe, oh, look at this. See, like, this kind of stuff. Like, underwater statue. Let me just explore. Let me just look around. So I keep neglecting to actually do that. That's cool. I know I'm not going the right way, but who cares? You haven't done that type of training? Like holding your breath and stuff? I haven't done it at all. Not training. I don't even know like the different swims. I know backstroke, you know, and that's it. I can doggy paddle. I can do this. Yeah, I can do this. But I feel like it's not effective. I guess, like, for me, you don't need to swim like that unless you're racing or you're working out. Because really, when I'm in the water, I'm just chilling. You know, I'm just like, I'm just floating. I'm just happy to be there. I do really enjoy jumping into pools, like cannonballs. One time, in 6th grade, I went to a pool party for graduation. And it was so cute because they had different competitions. Like, there was a breath holding competition, and then, like, how many times could you swim back and forth in the pool before, like, coming up or something? I don't know. And there was a cannonball. There was a cannonball contest, and I won. They gave me a little plaque. I wish I still had it. I was so proud of myself, you know? I feel like I fully feel like I understand the dynamics and the physics behind doing a really good cannonball. Let's just say that people were really surprised when I came up from the surface. I felt like I fulfilled some kind of destiny in that moment. I'll never forget. One of the highlights of my life, I have to say. I feel like, okay, this thing, I need a key to open this, and I keep swimming around because I'm just assuming that there's gonna be some kind of entrance into these ruins somewhere, like some kind of cave. Oh, maybe I need to look around for the key. I never considered that. Would have to get breath. I'm not sure if it's just like, I don't know if I have to have had the key, or if I'm supposed to find it nearby. I'm trying, dude, man. It's not as bad as Sonic. That's gotta be one of the worst, like, you're about to die sounds in the history of gaming. Water's so there's a lot of fish here. Very abundant. I love the movie Shallow Hal. I have seen that movie. What made you eat? Wait, oh, is this a key? No, that's not a key. That's just drag me. What made you think of that just now? I haven't seen it in a while, but I used to really like it. Oh, when she does the cannonball and the kid's up in the tree. Oh, I totally didn't remember that until now. It's a great movie. It's funny. That was basically my experience with me doing my cannonball. Similar results. Less children up in trees, but similar. Okay, I don't know if I need the key. I don't want to look it up because I don't want to spoil it for myself, but at the same time, I just thought that I was supposed to meet Eppie here and that explore the underwater ruins. Okay, I am exploring them. I guess I thought, like, but hold on, let me read the quest again. For some reason, growing up, I watched Shallow Hal and Legally Blonde like 20 times. Yeah, especially Legally Blonde. That was actually a very, very popular movie in my house because my mom was she's an attorney now. She's an attorney. And I think when that movie came out, I don't know if she had just became a lawyer, but it was like, I remember being like old enough to understand the significance of like Elle Woods and like her trying to prove everybody wrong about like, you know, the stereotypical dumb blonde thing. I really love that movie. It's so good. I never saw the sequel though. Man, it makes me want to watch it so bad now. I haven't seen it in a while. That's a classic. That's like such a like a comfort movie. Like eating and chilling. Oh, okay. Man, okay, I spoiled it for myself. I should have just used my detective skills better. The key is here. I just need to look for it. Now, I don't know where it is, but I do have an idea. I have a strong idea where it is. But I wish I just looked around. Do you know what I mean? I just didn't want to waste the time of me. I saw the sequel and I remember it being fairly enjoyable, but it's been so long. Okay, it's good enough. That's good. I feel like I would be fine doing this, but first I'd have to know that for certain there's no monsters down here. No big fish or nothing that's gonna scare me. Ancient rusted key. See? I found it. I think that would have taken me some time to find, realistically. I feel like that took me just as long, even if I hadn't Googled where it was. I didn't Google where it was, but like what, you know what I mean? What, like, if it was here or if it was somewhere in another location and I have to bring it back here. This is so cool. Stele, piece of from the underwater ruins, ancient wax tablet and something. All right, we did it. Let's get out of here. So wait, you said I talk big about loving the water, but when there are creatures around, I find it very scary. Yes, understandably so. Absolutely. I love the water, but like, it's terrifying. I feel like I had a dream about water last night. Did I have a dream about fish? I can't remember, but it's the murkiness and the unknownness for me that makes it eerie. And like something could just, for me actually, I need to be able to touch the ground. If I'm just like feet dangling, no. I don't know. I really don't know. It's been so long. I'm not sure what I'm even able to handle anymore. So I feel like I'm in their house and I have no idea how welcome or inedible I am. Yeah, it's their world. We're visiting. And I like, when I'm outside in nature, I really try to set the intention to whatever is watching me in the bushes or what tree can hear me, that I'm just like visiting, take a couple pictures, I'm gonna leave, you know, because I don't know how they feel about me. And I don't want them to be like, oh, let's kill her. She's an invader, you know. Okay, we got a lot of stuff. I want to see what else we got from that. We got a couple items. This, what is this? This ancient wax tablet. Among the faded markings, the tablet has a partial translation which reads thus: Council of Elders, the dead ones. Curious. Was this a tribute of some kind? Had some ritual taken place here? I got a lot of stuff. Oh, I haven't done an Ostraka in a while. Oh, okay. Is this the tomb where I met Eppie? Or like where I brought him to? I'm pressing the wrong button, that's why it's happening. I like to see what people are worshipping about. Oh, very cool. I didn't mean to interrupt it so rudely. That was completely an accident. What are you guys praying to? I should light their torch for them. This? Is this what this is? Oh, you can't light that. There's no coal or anything in there. I've tried to do that before and it didn't work. I know it looks kind of chaotic right now, but I'm doing my best. Come on! Oh, hello. Oh, yeah, well, this is such a cool place we found. Oh, my torch went out when I slid under there. That's really cool. Because it got wet. See, stuff like this just makes me think of The Mummy. The movie. I feel like the only way you can become brave for these kind of things is just to do it. You gotta be in this environment. I don't know how I'll be able to practice this. I hike alone. That's about it. But there's no ruins there. There's no ancient caves. I just saying that out loud, there's no way I'm going into a cave by myself. It's not happening.
Your clue was right. I found a part of the stele along with another piece of armor.
There must be a piece of armor with each missing stele.
But why?
This section here refers to a ritual.
It doesn't explain why the armor was separated and hidden with a stele piece.
Maybe that was part of the ritual? We need to find the other stele pieces. Are you ready?
If we found these, then we'll find the other stele pieces too. I'll go look.
Even with the full keystone in place, some of the meaning may be lost on us.
I have faith in you.
Oh! You won't believe what this section says. Of the primordial gods. Primordial.
That's interesting.
That's ancient.
That's really ancient. That's the
Could just be a
beginning.
prayer on behalf of the warrior.
That's what I thought too. Until I read this part.
There is more?
It mentions that the ritual will be activated.
What ritual?
I have no idea. I'm presuming it means we need all of the steles in place before something happens.
Do you have the location for the missing piece?
This text is hard to make sense of. It appears to be a warning. Be careful when you explore the tomb of Orion.
I'll be careful.
Orion? That's how you say that? I thought it was Orion, of course. That's one of my favorite names.
The Dark Age has had its time. Why look backward?
There is truth and insight in looking backward. Take Homer, for example. He often spoke of our past in his stories.
Huh. So digging through dirt and cobweb words is your ambition?
My role is to breathe life into the ancients.
Do any of your peers support you in this?
I support you, Eppie.
My ways are too different for them.
If you're right, you'll gain their respect after this. Do you worry that your expectations are too high? It may be a dead end.
How can it? The clues have proven me right thus far. The stele mentions a ritual that once performed will activate something.
What does that have to do with primordial gods?
I have no idea. When we have all the stele pieces, we'll know.
Bye. See you later.
Time to go.
Okay, we got another place to explore, but not if it's not on the map, Eppie. Not if it's not on the way.
Being here among the ancients is inspiring. I'm anxious for the next stele fragment, hero.
Aw. Our meeting was fatalistic, you know? I help him. He gets to fulfill his purpose, his destiny of, like you said, giving a voice to the past and whatever. And I get to find lots of treasure and fulfill my destiny of exploring everything possible I can in this game and having a good time. Personally, I feel like both of them is my ideal version of myself. If I can decipher ancient mysteries and be brave enough to explore them, I'm peak human.